Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back with some more gaming industry news, some more crazy news. So, Jason Schreier over at Kotaku, he's a well known investigative journalist in the gaming industry. Uh, he tweeted out an article that he made for their site, basically leaking that Call of Duty 2020 is going to be Black Ops 5. Which is one weird because typically you get a Black Ops every 3 years. See it like, okay, if you can look at this right here, you see that in 2012, Treyarch worked on Call of Duty Black Ops 2, but then over the next 2 years while they're developing, you have Infinity Ward come in with Ghost, and then you have Sledgehammer come in with Advanced Warfare, and then you get your Black Ops 3, and then Infinity Ward again, then Sledgehammer again, then Treyarch again. So I'm not really sure if I'm guessing the Infinity Ward game is still coming out, which is, as it says here, it's basically an open secret. It's going to be a new Modern Warfare. But directly after that, instead of getting a Sledgehammer game, we're going to jump into another Black Ops. And, I mean, it's very strange because I feel like they've been doing this for the past 15 years. They've been doing the 3 developer cycle. So this is just new, and I think a lot of people are going to be happy about it. Honestly, a lot of people are kind of falling away from the Call of Duty franchise. Not a lot of people, but I mean their revenue isn't what it used to be, or at least according to Jason Schreier on here. He talks about it, about how basically it's a strange time. Although Black Ops 4 sold well at first, we've heard that it hasn't had quite the revenue tail that Activision's bean counters were hoping to see. And Activision executives have started to talk about embracing free-to-play as a revenue model. So even talking about this new Modern Warfare game coming out in 2019 possibly being free-to-play in some aspects. I don't really know how that would work. But I'm pretty excited to see what happens with this franchise and where it goes. But more on the reason why Treyarch is taking over the 2020 title is basically because there was some infighting with Raven. Raven is kind of like the support developer on a lot of their games. They just come in, they work on things that Sledgehammer might be too busy to work on, or just stuff like that. They're literally like called support developers, and they've been that way for a while. So Raven just helps wherever they need to help with. But apparently they were arguing. Sledgehammer's team and Raven's team kept on, and I don't know what they were arguing about, but it was by 2 people familiar with the project described as a mess. Now both studios will serve as support for Treyarch as the publisher prepares for the release of Black Ops 5. I'm guessing that they're just, they couldn't figure out what it is that they wanted to do. This Black Ops 5 game is supposedly going to be based on the Cold War, and apparently Raven and Sledgehammer were already working on some single player game, or like single player stuff for a Cold War game. So apparently what's going to happen is that's just going to become the campaign mode in Black Ops 5, which is also another thing that's kind of different. We're returning to having a campaign in a Call of Duty game, or in our Call of Duty games, unlike Black Ops 4, where there was no campaign. So, I mean, it's good and bad news. I guess it's bad news for them, not really bad news for everybody else, unless like you have some reason that I'm unaware of that you would be upset about this. But it's pretty interesting news. Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'm not a huge Call of Duty fan, so you guys might be able to tell me something that I don't know, why this matters, or why it's such a big deal. But yeah, just let me know in the comments, and be sure to hit like and subscribe, turn on those notifications, because I'm going to be coming up with some more news videos as big news like this drops throughout the upcoming future for the rest of forever. Could it be forever? Is it eternity? Who knows? Thanks.